everyone. I just wanted to take a few moments to talk to you about the company Younique specifically. A lot of people recently have been asking me about why Younique? Why did you become a presenter? And what is it about the company that you love so much? So here we go. Now, I could talk to you all day long about how wonderful their products are. And in fact, I do talk about their products almost all day, every day. I love their products. They're beautiful. They feel wonderful on your face. They give me so much more confidence. I get so many compliments on my eyelashes specifically now. But that's not really the reason that I chose to become a presenter. Yes, you can get amazing discounts on the products themselves, which I love. Yes, I completely stand behind and support their mission statement of making sure that every woman feels empowered and every woman feels validated, and that you are given the confidence to stand up and put your best face forward. But those reasons are not really why I became so interested in this company. So what is the real reason? Well, normally I'm an open book, and normally I talk about everything in my life, but this is the first time that I've videotaped what I'm about to say and put it out there for everyone to hear. So here it goes. Why I love Younique so much. Younique has a foundation that they run through the company, and you can actually donate a portion of money to this foundation with every one of your purchases by them rounding up to the nearest dollar, which is great help. And you can always go and donate more, which I encourage. Now, their foundation, they just started a new website called defendinnocence.org. Defendinnocence.org's main focus is to educate parents and to educate the public on the fact that 1 in 4 girls in this country have been claimed by sexual assault or sexual violence. 1 in 4 girls. So why am I so dedicated to this program? I have a daughter and I'm a woman. But is that enough for me to be so passionate about getting this message out there and making sure that other people are aware of the dangers that sexual abuse does cause? It could. But for me personally, that's not the reason. Me, the reason that I love Younique Foundation and defendinnocence.org is because it is getting the message out there. It is making people aware that this is more common than they actually think. I'm a survivor. I've been through the storm and I've come out on the other side. And it's not easy. It's not easy. I'm 37 years old. 37. This happened 30 years ago when my perpetrator was outed. I was sexually abused for 3 years of my life. I just turned 5 and I was almost 8 years old when it came out that my family member had been abusing me for those years. Now, I could go into all the details and everything, but the important thing is this. Your life changes. You are thrown into a storm that you don't even understand. Sometimes it feels like no matter which way you go, you're wrong. So I told and I confessed and I brought it out into the light. And I was shamed. I felt shamed. My parents did their best to get me to the help that I needed. They did their best to take care of the issue with the person in our family. But it was the early 80s, and there wasn't as many laws back then as there is now to protect people. So my perpetrator served 6 months in prison. And it wasn't just sexual abuse to me. It was sexual abuse to other people in my family that had come forward and is the reason that I admitted to my abuse. 6 months in prison is all he served. And he doesn't have to be on the registered because it was before then. Yes, the man is still alive. He's getting old. And last I heard, he does have health issues. And I do not wish him any ill will, as some would think, because I've healed and I've moved on. Yes, the scars are still there. Yes, I suffer from depression. And yes, I have to deal with certain situations in my life with relationships and intimacy that I should not have to deal with. From fear and from hurt and from past experiences. That's what sexual abuse does. It takes away who you are, and it makes you question your whole existence and whether or not you're good enough and how you caused the problem and what you could have done differently. And I thought I knew until I was 13. And then I was with an upperclassmate and we were out in the woods. And he convinced me that it was the right thing to do. And although I said no and told him I didn't want to do anything, he forced himself on me. And when I tried to tell people at the school, I was basically told that I was being a jealous girl because he had a girlfriend. And didn't I know that his girlfriend was so important to him that he would never do that to her or to any woman? How could I even accuse him of such things? So it was brushed under the carpet, and I blacked it out for years. It wasn't until I was 16, or 15 I should say, that I was put into a hospital and I was given treatment and learned ways to express myself. Now, I didn't just magically become better. It has taken years of me understanding that it was not my fault. And it's not yours either. You are not in control of someone else's actions. So why do I support Younique? And why do I so adamantly stand by this company? Because of their motto and their values and what they stand for. And believe me, 1 in 4 girls is no joke. We can do something about it, and the first step is to speak up. Be strong, stand tall, and don't ever, ever, ever let yourself feel like you are a horrible person because of the experiences that you had no control over. Keep your head up, girls. It does get better. I promise you it does. It gets better.